내가
You know, Grant, a positive trend in this league right now. Teams would rather risk losing a game than sacrifice a player's health.
Well, it's all about a player's health, BA, when it's all said and done. A player with minor injuries are usually held out now, sometimes even against their own will. A much different situation than when I was playing many years ago.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Jalen Noel. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. Now here is Junior. Here's Vucevic. No good off the glass. Oh, stolen by Junior. Pass to Levine. Now DeRozan on the wing. Junior. Here's Williams. It's blocked by Gobert. And they recover it. Junior with it. Defended by Gobert. 4 on the clock. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Back to Russell. This one for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, the lefty stroke of D'Angelo Russell on display. This is a guard who can be effective with and without the ball.
Junior with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Levine. Junior against Russell. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Junior. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
Here's Junior. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Levine passes to Junior. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Edwards against DeRozan. Pass to Noel. Jacks up a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And the Bulls call time here. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Round of applause for your Chicago Lovables.
Here's Junior. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Russell.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Junior. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Junior's got 6.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Outside Russell. Williams against Towns. Pass to Edwards. Releases. Offensive rebound. Outside for Russell. Takes a three. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
And he can't hit the second.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Russell. Oh, stolen by Junior. It's a one-on-one situation. DeRozan against Edwards. Over Edwards. And it's DeRozan missing. Endorsed with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Junior, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Russell has the open look. It's rebounded by Levine.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Yep, count it. Junior's got 10 points in the game.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Noel. And here's Edwards. Back to Noel. From deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago shooting 33% in the first quarter. The drive by Junior. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Outside Edwards. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Noel. He played a great game against Boston. DeRozan, left side. That gives him the lead. He's got 14.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And Levine throws it down.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Russell up top, covered by Junior. Russell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell, the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Williams. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Prince comes in for Noel. Junior, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Right side, Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray.
D'Angelo Russell.
Russell's got 12 points. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
So it's Minnesota now. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Prince. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. DeMar DeRozan picks one up, and the first one. The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 43% from the field. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the 1. Now here is Junior. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Vucevic finds Junior. Levine against McDaniels. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
He misses the free throw.
I think what you have to appreciate about Zach LaVine is he is becoming such a well-rounded player, willing to share the basketball, willing to hit the boards, and certainly willing to become a more efficient shooter.
Here's Noel. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
And the shot goes.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Kings was all business. He finished with 51 points, and his passing was the story of that one, creating for others. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Pass to Levine. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Now here is Junior. 18 points for him. Minnesota with a rebound. Pass to Noel. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Gobert. And he buries his first look.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Now here's Williams, covered by Towns. Here's Junior, back to Williams. Pass to Levine. Junior outside. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best, and then live with the results.
The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Junior drives in. Will it go? Oh, he picked him clean. Outside Edwards. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Noel, covered by Junior. Over Junior. Noel, no good. Chicago trailing here. Caruso, right side. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Noel. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
Anthony Edwards.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside McDaniels. Back to Noel. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
The Bulls have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Caruso, pass to Junior. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send it back, big fella.
Here's Noel. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got his 4th assist with that last one. Levine passes to Junior. Here's Williams. Drops in the layup for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Noel, covered by Junior. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And he makes both free throws. For Chicago, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Caruso outside. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Bulls basketball.
Here's Junior. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
To the middle. Here's Noel. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
3rd personal foul.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
The Bulls shooting just 38% in this quarter. Caruso uses the glass to finish the layup. Caruso's got his first points of the game.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Outside Edwards. Here's Noel, covered by Junior. Chalk up 2 there. Noel's got 10 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Junior, left side. And Vucevic slams it in.
There's a chemistry that Vucevic has with his guys. The alley and the oop.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. The 3. And they'll get another chance. Three-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Now here's McDaniels. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Caruso outside. Back to Junior. Caruso, pass to Junior. Now here's Levine. Good. And the assist goes to Junior. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Zach Levine is shot ready, okay? So in the catch-and-shoot game, hands are up. I'm ready to catch and fire.
Here's Noel, covered by Junior. Back to Noel. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go. Noel's got 16 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And that one's good. Junior.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Here's Noel. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. And Junior gets it to go.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Some changes for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Williams. And it's Ball in for Caruso. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And Russell is subbed in for Edwards.
Very few players in the NBA get to the line as often as DeMar DeRozan. There's a bit of an edge to his game. He's not at all afraid.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
On the wing, Noel, hounded by Ball. Outside Russell. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
What we know about Taurean Prince is he's a terrific competitor who knows he's going to lay it all out on the floor every night. For coaches, that is such an invaluable trait.
Green's checked in for Chicago, and so he hits both. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. On the wing, Green. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Oh, they pick off the pass.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Here's Noel. Oh, he nails the corner 3. Noel's got 19 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. How about the anticipation from Andre Drummond, understanding the alley-oop is there and converting with style.
Pass to Noel. Back to Russell. Here's Prince. Russell with the ball. 17 points for him last game against Boston. Rebounded by Green.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Ball finds Junior. Throws it up high, and Drummond with the jam.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Pass to Noel. Back to Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Anderson. Russell with the ball. And it's all from three-point range.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Junior against Anderson. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Junior. Drummond. Great positioning on the putback. And now just a three-point Timberwolves lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Prince. Here's Anderson. Green covering. Here's Reed. He gets it in there. Reed's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Junior against Russell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Now, early on, he was forcing his way to the line. But in the second period, he's kind of taking what the defense gives him.
White, he's checked in for Green. Minnesota's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Down low. Outside for Russell. Pass to Prince. Beyond the arc. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Prince has got 5 points.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, make some noise for your
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Chicago trailing here. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. And it's Junior in at point guard. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Now here's Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Here's Junior. It's blocked by Gobert.
9'9" standing reach, Rudy Gobert, twice on the pipes.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Pass to Towns. Edwards against DeRozan. And stolen by Williams. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Russell.
Man, good whistle there.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the strike. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Noel. And here's Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Gobert's got 5 points.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look
Second
easy.
personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Levine. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Noel. Now here's Russell. Edwards for three. Williams grabs the board.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And that one's good. Junior.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Oh, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Noel. Let's go with a three. That won't go. Making him 6 for 12 from the floor now. For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Russell against Junior. Oh, there's the alley. And Vucevic slams it in.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, straight flush. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Pass to Edwards. Back to Noel. 6 to shoot. From about 19, Russell, that's good. 18 points for him.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
Back to Junior. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Noel. 19 points in the game. And here's Edwards. Fires from deep. And it's Chicago with a board. Levine's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Levine. Kicks it to Junior. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 3-point Bulls lead. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Noel. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
D'Angelo Russell.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Noel for 3. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Junior. He shoots. He's off on that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Noel, covered by Vucevic. Pass to Gobert. Chicago grabs the miss. DeRozan finds Junior. Now here's Williams. Here's Junior. Williams passes to Junior. Clock at 6. And the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And the Bulls making a change here. Desumu's checked in. Free throw good. Junior.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Here's Noel. No good. A bit long that time. Levine passes to DeRozan. A quick shot there. It's off target. The Timberwolves trail. Knocked loose. Outside McDaniels. Here's Noel. Here's Gobert. Count it. Good. Gobert's got 9 points.
Boy, what a nice job by Rudy Gobert. Thin frame, yes, but able to take the contact and still finish.
Junior outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Just terrific communication between teammates. DeRozan times his leap to perfection, and the pass was perfect.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Here's Noel, covered by Junior. McDaniels from long range. DeRozan with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Levine. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards for 3. Drummond grabs the miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offense.
Oh! Wow!
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's McDaniels. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Edwards. On the wing, Noel fires it. Here's Anderson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Ball, he's checked in for Desumu. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Brent is checked in for Noel. Now here is Junior. He's got 40 now. And there's the lob and the dunk by DeRozan.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
Here's McDaniels. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Misses off the left iron.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of. Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give them the ball and let them go to work.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
McDaniels against Ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
That free throw, no good. Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves.
The line for 2.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. All no good. Well, the Timberwolves shooting around 41%. Pass to Prince from downtown. Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds in the game. DeRozan passes to Drummond. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Drummond's got 8. They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
And Minnesota calls time here.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
The Bulls making a switch here. White's check. For Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for White, and Junior subbed in for Ball.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Noel in at the 1. Now here's Edwards. On the wing, Noel lets it go from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Levine. Oh, good D by Edwards. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Edwards, following the bucket by the Bulls. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Here's Noel. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The consistency for Zach LaVine is a guy who's going to be productive night after night after night.
Outside Edwards. Here's Noel. Outside Anderson. Towns for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Now here is Junior. Williams passes to Junior. And yep, it's good. Junior's got 46.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Edwards. And the impact of international players in the NBA. It's climbing dramatically. Doris, in 1990, they played less than 5% of available minutes. Now it's more than 20%.
Well, the beauty is it's not just about the increase in numbers. It's the players at the top level in the NBA. Look at the MVP race last season. The top 3 were all international. I love it. It's a good sign for the game. We want the best players regardless of where they're from.
McLaughlin, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's McLaughlin to the inside. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Williams.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Here's McLaughlin. And Minnesota calls time here.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Forbes is checked in.
One more time for your Chicago Lovable.
Chicago on D. Towns passes to Edwards. On the wing, Forbes. Pass to Noel. The three. Chicago grabs the miss. Junior's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here's Edwards. And counted from 12 feet. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
And here's Junior outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Edwards. Pass to Forbes. Over Junior. The shot won't fall. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Levine passes to Junior. Fires it from 18. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Now Towns. Defended by DeRozan. The kick out to Edwards. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 6 assists now in the game. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here is Junior. Guarded closely. The shot off that time. The Timberwolves shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Noel, no good.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The first one falls. Prince is checked in for Forbes.
At the line for Chicago.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Pass to Prince. Edwards with it. Back to Prince. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Junior outside. To the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Anthony Towns.
Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, BA, this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Now here's Levine, Junior right side. Pass to DeRozan. Junior outside. 5 on the clock. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart, can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked. Well, their shooting is not where they want it to be here in the second half, especially if they want to chase down that lead.
Oh, another one falls.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. Unloads from 13. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
What you love about Taurean Prince is his willingness to fit into the team scheme. This guy goes about his business and contributes in every area. That's a nice mid-range jumper.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Gobert. Here's Brent. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 12 points in just the second half.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Junior with it. Prince is there. Kicks it to DeRozan. Pass to Williams. Here's Junior. That one off the back iron and out. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-6 run. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Outside Edwards. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Taking the contact in the NBA is such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Now Junior. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. This one belongs to Chicago. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
You get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game, and we'll see you next